beef. Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know
the pool house is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Welcome to viewers, RJ and Tommy Uyamiko. Listen, Tommy, I kind of want to interview you about your band, Legit Music. I actually have some breaking news. I recorded a pre-recorded video talking about the Amico. Tommy, you're going to probably want to live stream. No, I already did on the pre-recorded. I didn't see Review Tech USA. But Tommy, you might not know this. You can pre-order a Galaxy Purple right now. And I have the new prices of the Amico going forward. And I have to say, I was right. I said, if they do have a plan forward, I still think it's going to be hard to get there. I don't think they really care. Or not that they don't care. They can't afford to fulfill their previous agreements. So, all the agreements that happened, wait till you see this, Tommy. You're going to get a load of this when I show you. Because it has the new price, and they are, breaking news, going to be selling consoles with one controller. And I'm pretty sure after we look this out, over this, Tommy Uyamiko, that the other stuff with all those packages are out the window on most cases. I feel like anyone that still has their Founders Edition, if they do fulfill those with those bonuses, that's going to be rare. Yes. Oh, snap. Yes. I'm going to the Intellivision website. Let's first, I was like, this is too breaking news to even do a pre-record video. Because first I noticed this, and it's only because of Rhea saying, you know what, are they still taking pre-orders on their website? And I was like, if they have no plan forward, they should stop taking pre-orders. Well, something's going on. They updated their website. So here is the North American pre-orders. I checked all regions. It's the same for all regions. What is weird is, oh yeah, wait till you see my other video. I just took a drink here. Let me show you. Hold on a second. I'm drinking my coffee out of my Amico. Oh, it's a little dirty. I use it all the time. I use it for work. This was sent to me, and it's a valued possession. I love this mug. Yeah, show. All right. So what's interesting is it says they're temporarily unavailable now for the white and the black. I don't know what the nice name they have. I know the wood grain, the Galaxy Purple. Okay. So when I recorded my video, I was like, whoa, the Galaxy Purple is all of a sudden available for pre-order on Intellivision. That's interesting. Tommy Uyamiko, correct me if I'm wrong, but that was not there last week. Was it? That was not there last week. Well, you know what? Smash. Actually, if you're available, I don't know if you're available right now because this is breaking news that you got to cover. I finally have the breaking news. Suck it, Tony TDG. The Geek Getaway. No, I don't think it was there. I don't think it was there with no, like I said, remember Smash, I was like, I don't think they can afford to fulfill their agreements. I think they can't wait till these partnerships with these their retail partners fall through. I really don't think they can afford to do that. And this is a way, and there's new prices. There are new prices on the website. I'm going to show you that next. Now, they may have done a placeholder when it says you need 0 to deposit. Now, I'm not going to do this on air because I don't want to show you my info, but I am going to pre-order the Galaxy Purple because right now it costs 0 to do it. Unless it won't let me continue, unless they're still updating. But man, this is gonna piss people off though, because the price has already changed. Get a look at this. All right, so 0. Hold on, then my 0. Let me make this bigger. Hold on a second. Yeah. Okay. You could do it for the wood grain too. But yes, that's obviously, they're doing something with no communication. Let me make this bigger here. You're not going to be able to see me, but just so you can see. All right. So let's read this together. Galaxy Purple Amico retails for $289.99 with 1 controller. That's breaking news. Maybe I need to 1 controller is $289.99. Is this a coincidence? This is up a day after GameStop announces they're not going to cover it. I'm telling you what, they were waiting for this to happen. Maybe because they have to. This is the only way. So I will ask all of you viewers and everyone that watches this on the replay, if you actually get the Amico, but it's not as good of a deal, do you care? Because the price has changed. $289.99 for 1 controller. That's because of the Sadesh loan, right? $289.99 for 1 controller. Or $339. Okay. Mash, this is breaking news.
Whoa, hey. I'm already,
Or what's that?
I'm already in. Sorry, I had the replay. I had you playing in the other screen. I had to shut it down.
Oh, okay. No, you've been watching this a lot more closer than I have. Did you notice last week that the Galaxy Purple was on Intellivision to pre-order?
No, this, as far as I know, this just transpired today, which is like a changeover. And I heard right before I hopped on, you were saying like they were waiting for the GameStop.
Oh, remember my speculation that they can't afford to keep those agreements because listen, I know this is controversial. I still like Tommy. I think he made big mistakes. I want him to have a future. I've been a fan of him since I grew up in the 90s. So I do believe he made mistakes. So, but with these agreements were made under him being president. They obviously couldn't fulfill it with these arrangements. Now GameStop doesn't take a cut. I said if there is a path forward, they'd have to go direct to consumer. But they went to direct consumer, and then they also raised the price. This isn't just a placeholder price. This isn't just random, I don't think. $289.98 for 1 controller. You're a little choppy. I can't hear you at all. Okay. And then $239.99 with 2 controllers. And then it also, the Galaxy Purple, if you remember, had some bonuses at GameStop with a gift card, like a $50 gift card originally. We're can you hear me at all? Oh, now I see you moving.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to get my internet connected. It was messing up. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to go stream about this,
can you hear me?
I could hop on with you a little bit later too to talk about this. But this is very interesting.
Oh no, my internet was just messing up, so I just had to reconnect it. Sorry about that.
No, I mean, but if I'm obviously thinking you're going to talk about this later, because this is a development.
I got some stuff going on.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
With life. So I already put
Oh,
my
you have a
video
life
out on this.
besides
I don't know.
Amico? All right.
Believe it or not, I got a lot of shit to take care of every day that some people on YouTube that don't like me are apparently mad at me for having stuff to do outside of YouTube.
Oh, man. Now, well, let's read the rest of this, but this does not include, because I had this is the one I pre-ordered that I didn't want to cancel, but they asked for new info.
But I was gonna say, just before you move on, because you were making a great point. So those prices were promised by Tommy before he was
to retail partners.
Yeah, and
GameStop.
It's funny you say that because that's a great point I didn't even think of. And if you think back,
remember I said they're not going to care because this costs so much to fulfill these arrangements. Whatever. That's why I said if anyone really has a founder. So my speculation now is if they eke something out and they actually can manufacture, they want to fulfill as low as possible those previous agreements.
100%.
Maybe some of the founders that if you still have it, you're lucky. If you have it canceled, maybe they were shocked about how many people wanted cancellation, so they're sitting around waiting until they can announce something, the new price, and then if people still want canceled, they'll let them. I don't know. It's still sketchy there.
Think back to just to get back on the pricing structure initially when this was unveiled. The reveal trailer, they were expecting 150. Tommy said 150 to 180 price.
Well, the funny thing about this is everyone said to get the price down, they should sell it with one controller, but not sell it for the same price and remove a controller and then make it more expensive with two.
Yes.
So they took people's advice and bumped up the price. Do you see this as a direct consequence of the $100 loan from Sadesh?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Yeah.
Like this is like clearly I even said that in my video. I'm like, this is why.
Now I'll be real. I would still buy it at this price for two controllers if they give an update.
I would just for my sheer morbid curiosity. But I think people like you and I, Max, are a little bit different. I think the average mom walking into Walmart would be like,
no, I don't think they're concerned about retail anymore. I think they're going to go direct to consumer unless it gets if it's possible to come out.
If
direct
that's
to consumer
the case,
for a while.
I'll follow you down that road. If that's the case, then they're going to get rid of the entire back end and just make it a plug and play. Because otherwise there's no need for any of that stuff if they're skipping retail altogether.
Well, for new games, though, how are you going to get new games? Just the tap? That's the only way to get new games?
That's the only way. And I don't even know.
You'd still have to download.
You'd still have to have a back end, though. You'd still have to have a back end. Yeah, you're right. So I don't know. I mean, there is a mini SD card slot in the back.
Here's another scenario. The only way you could do it without the internet is have all the games loaded on the system, and then only way you can play it is to tap the card for the ones that aren't the packet.
Oh God, yeah, that's actually.
And then when when you want new games, you'd have to connect to the internet. I don't know.
Yeah,
there's probably something they could do.
No. There's actually what you're defining actually already exists. The Neo Geo arcade fight stick. You know what I'm talking about? That big white arcade stick with the red knob on it. The SNK Neo Geo stick. I have it buried here. I can pull it out.
They took people's advice because I think even you said, "Can you get it cheaper?" I think a lot on the pro side.
You
sell with one controller, but they're not.
To your point, though, like they could theoretically. I mean, this is assuming all the games are complete and shippable in gold form, ready to master and go. Like, yeah, they could theoretically flash all the games onto the system, and then have a system where you can like just use your PayPal or credit card to unlock them. And they'd already be pre-installed on the system, which obviously wouldn't go over well with consumers. But it's been done before. The Neo Geo arcade fight stick had that similar situation where the games were on it, they just were locked.
Now, I don't think the Zero is going to stay just like they were like showing the storefront. I think they're actually working on this right now. But it's amazing that there's no communication the day after, because when did people find out about the GameStop last night?
Last night, yep.
Okay, now you have to select one or two controllers.
That Zero is going to stay there. I'll tell you why. And also the quantity. How many quantity do they let you put in? Go down to quantity, not controllers, but for consoles. How many can it go up to?
I'm checking.
Holy God, that's not good. That's really bad.
Why? I don't get it.
Because, dude, if there's $0 deposit required, they could literally have people like just troll it, or the company themselves.
Well, I think it might not let me let me go all the way through the cart, but I'm not going to do that.
Max is going to live stream owing like $8 million by accident.
But let me see. Yeah, I'm not going to do that because I don't want my info to pop.
It should be a max of like 2 per person or 3 per. Like, why the hell does it let you go up that high? That's insane. Especially with $0 deposit.
They might not care about scalpers.
No. My point is, like, this is an attempt. When you get a chance.
Rhea.
This is an attempt
already.
Okay, so that's awesome news. Attempt to court investors. Max.
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I can hear you again.
This is an attempt to court investors by saying, look at all these pre-orders we got. Look at the demand we have here. We just got 10,000 pre-orders in. Like, there's no limit. So they can go to an investor saying, look at all these purchase orders made by these people saying they're standing in line for it.
Well,
but if it lets people put 125 consoles,
well, the thing is, they may be capitalizing too on if they are going to production, they're not going to care if scalpers get the first ones.
No, but I'm saying that people could be lying. People could be lying about how many they're going to buy. And then they go into production and making all these, and then they're left with how many extra consoles when people don't follow through on buying them.
So let's check to see if the wow, I can't believe Ray, did you do that? Did you find out from me, or did you just happen to check that you got yours? Because you got 2 now. You were fine paying the updated price because they have taken the advice of lots of critics, even in the pro side, and sold it without one controller. But instead of we were all using that example to get it below $200. So can't you sell it with one controller and do under the two, like do 150 to 180? But no, they're selling it to you. Oh God.
I'm telling you, man.
You listen, Intellivision. I want you to succeed, but most companies, especially when they start sell them at a loss, they are not willing to actually manufacture and sell at a loss. They're not, regardless of the. I mean, I'm not going to say regardless of the situation. They're in dire straits, obviously, but they are not willing to manufacture at that much of a loss for their initial batch. They're just not.
Right.
So that's why this is happening.
But I'm wondering, like, this is. I feel like you're not listening to me, Max. I'm telling you, like, hear me out.
Okay.
This is a direct attempt to court investors by demanding $0 up front and letting people pre-order.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Lots of people are going to pre-order. Oh, we got this. Oh, and then make another announcement.
There we go. There we go. I tried to tell you 4 different times. I'm like, he's not here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? I am just getting off of work. My brain's a little mushed now. I usually take a nap, and I actually pre-recorded a video, and then I just noticed this, and I'm like, I got to go live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
that's my concern. If you can pre-order 125 of these, what's to stop family and friends of employees to do that?
But you just Smash just answered it for you, because if you don't have to put anything down, why not? And that's going to be a shit show.
Exactly. Like they should have required like $5, like something to. Like,
oh my God! Now I get it.
This is going to be an absolute
so
shit show.
this doesn't give you a lot of confidence that they're going to let deliver. This is just to get massive pre-orders and get a big number and say, look.
And if I were a rich person investor that they were trying to court, I would run the other way from these guys. They have proven nothing except they're able to lose money very quickly without explaining where it went. That is a scary organization.
Yeah. Well, let's see if the wood grain says the same thing. No mention of gift card that you would have got with the GameStop, so it's more expensive.
Oh, that's true. Didn't it have like a $50 game gift card too? Yeah.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
All right, let's go to the wood grain. Same price for the wood grain. Yep. They're not offering the VIP anymore either.
Right. Which is why I'm like, a part of me is glad that I never canceled my pre-order for the Founders. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, to reel it back in, none of this proves anything. This is just a last-ditch attempt to get an investor to give them money. I would worry that they either get the money and just run, like cut and run.
Well, the interesting thing is, though, I'm going to actually put a pre-order in for a Galaxy Purple before it gets crazy. Why don't you
do it for 125 of them?
No, I'm not paying. No, I know it won't happen.
Don't worry. It's tell you what, for you, Max, no charge.
Okay. But the interesting thing is, though, if it was only just for the number, then why are they giving the new prices on there too, though? That's the weird thing.
What do you mean?
Like, they could have just put they're giving the new prices too on that. That was the interesting thing that I was like,
well, why would someone pre-order something they don't know how much it's going to cost them? They need to know a price.
But they're saying at least the price now. That is interesting that they have a plan for the price, though, to me.
I do remember Phil Adams saying that in a podcast. I think it was Amico After Dark, but I don't know exactly if it was that or another one, where he said they will be raising the prices. I think I was actually on that podcast back when I was part of the Click. And he was like, we will be raising the prices. So if you want it, lock in the price now. And I was like,
he did say that.
I got off the call. I was like laughing. I was like, what the? He's like, we're going to go the opposite direction. Most thing technology gets cheaper as time goes on. Ours is going to get more expensive.
No, that's actually did say that something they said is actually truthful.
And I'm like, exactly. And I'm like, well, that's truthful, but that's awful. That's like the worst thing you could say to a consumer. Get it now before it goes up in price. It's the opposite of what you're used to.
Look, Ray is ready to pay. Ray is ready to pay. There's a paying customer.
That's funny.
My goodness. Well,
they should at least give the option. That's a great point. That's a great point, Ray. They should at least say, would you like to put anything down on this? That should be an option. Like, that's just so weird to just take pre-orders anonymously almost. Like, doesn't matter. Don't care who you are. We don't need any payment information. Just give us a number so we can go show someone who did it.
Yeah, there's no discounts. I'm trying to go through now to get, because listen, I did with 2 controllers because I want 2 special edition controllers. Who knows if they'll ever get, this is all speculating to see if they actually do it. But if they do, if they are able to accomplish, now selling at that price point is actually more believable to me that they could do something. But who's going to buy it? I'm going to buy it. Not many people are gonna buy it.
Exactly. It's more believable, but I still don't know how you mass produce enough of these to justify that price when your organization is in millions and millions of dollars of debt. Like, I don't know how you get an extended credit line to keep going into more debt.
Well, shout out to Rhea, because this is the only reason I checked today. Because what she said, we reacted to your video last night on my live stream.
Oh, you did?
The only reason that I went to the website today, Intellivision, she's like, well, now the GameStop, are they still taking pre-orders on their website? And is that kind of shady because they have no real plan and they're still accepting new funds? And I was like, yeah, you're right. So I gave it the 24 hours and I was going to the website to see if they're still accepting pre-orders. And I was shocked to see the Galaxy Purple there.
Yeah, but it's not available. You couldn't pre-order it for the past since March 31st. It's been unavailable or sold out.
Yeah.
So it was there, but it was just like an icon. Like it wouldn't let you buy it.
Yeah. Well,
but
I think
this brings up more questions than answers again.
Well, here's the breaking news. Phil Adams told the truth that you'll be happy if your price is locked in. No, that's the truth, Smash.
I know.
If they actually make it, he told the truth on that live stream.
Max, you watched my video. Watch my video I just put out right before I hopped on this live stream, and that's literally the first thing I say is Phil Adams actually told the truth. He held on to his words of saying it's going to go up in price. if that's
Blind and Braille even pre-ordered one now. Now everyone's pre-ordering it. Hey,
I might pre-order like 125 more of them because why not?
You know, pre-order 10,000.
Oh my god! I might. $1 for every invested dollar. I will build a house out of Amico boxes.
Pre-order 10,000 Smash. Oh, man.
Stick them together with duct tape.
I think Rambling Man, are you going to pre-order for $0? Who's here going to pre-order?
E-King says this seems to be that they are manufacturing them. What in that statement makes you think anything like that?
Well, I at least think there's something, not confidence, but there's something to be said. At least now we know their plan, if they actually come to market, is direct to consumer, no gift cards, and one controller consoles and a higher price point to make up. That is actually somewhat of a plan if they can succeed. But you're more on the angle that this is done just to say, oh, we got so many pre-orders in 24 hours.
Yeah, I'm in the point where unfortunately, and I am a very trusting person, which is why I was taken advantage of so easily. I'm at the point with them. Once you break my trust, I don't come back easily. Be like, oh, okay, let's see what. No, I'm like, no.
Well, what was your video about? Which one? The one that you just put out about this?
I put out 2 in like an hour. This one, yeah, this one, the most recent one was about the price, yeah. And
you did know. You did know. Okay, I didn't know.
And there's nothing in that letter that states anything about manufacturing, nor is there anything that insinuates they're about to go into manufacturing. Nor is there a release date. Is there a release date on the Intellivision page for these? There's not, right?
No. And why is the black and the white one not? You can't do anything for that.
So those, they said in the letter that those are being put on hold because when you do manufacture, whenever they go into manufacturing, they need to have a like one set item to tell them to manufacture. And if they start throwing a bunch of different colors in, then that
that is something I never really raised the concern to Tommy, but I always thought was like, yeah, you're doing all the colors at first. Usually you have to be successful to do more.
Yeah, that's another thing I said to Tommy too. I'm like, you literally are putting the cart before the horse on everything. You're going.
Oh, so I mean, I didn't beat you with the news. You knew ahead of me.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Do you know who you're talking to? Come on.
Oh man, I thought I was
first. You see this shirt?
Yeah. Well, look at my mug here. Here's my Amico mug.
Oh, I was like, I'm finally going to see his face.
No, I'm not doing that for this, especially not for this topic.
Can I get a cheers?
All right. Well, damn it. I'm not first. I'm never first for anything. You know how it is being first on YouTube with news.
It doesn't matter anyway. Don't worry. I put out a video about IGN paying $20 for writers like 4 days ago, and I just saw Review Tech finally put it out today.
The lights are being kept on to pay the 6-figure salaries for a couple months. I mean, I don't know about that.
Thing, like, I hate to be a dick, but I'm like, prove anything other than talk. Like, do something.
Oh, E-King says, let me go to the facts, see if it's updated. We are focused and determined to deliver pre-order units by the end of this year.
That's from last year.
Oh, okay. They didn't update it?
No, they don't need to. There's no number on the date. They can we're focused by the end of this year. And whenever you read it, it will always be true.
Oh, wow. Oh, well, that's all I had. I was man.
Yeah, I got to run too.
Thanks for coming on. I was all excited that I break. Well, I wasn't. I was conflicted. I was like, "What the hell is this?"
No. You are the first live stream to break it. So.
Oh, okay.
And I saw it show up in my feed, and I was like, "Oh, sure."
Oh, it does. Wait a second. They did update the pre-order fact. It says about the GameStop thing. Let me see.
Oh, okay.
Let me see where it says that.
Chappie McChapster, to answer your question, no, I talked to Retro Bro at great length this morning. He knows nothing more than.
No, I believe he doesn't. I think that's why he made his video. I think he really knows nothing.
Yeah, and I give a little bit of insight of our conversation in my reaction video.
They always announce something just to keep, and I like Amico forever, just to keep that show going.
And Tommy Oyumiko, I can promise you, Retro Bro does not know anything about that, because in our conversation, he expressed a lot of frustration of them not telling him anything, and that's what prompted him to make the video. He has no idea.
Yeah, I still don't see anything E-King about the GameStop on here. Let me check. I'm just seeing if there's any. Oh, you have to. You said you have to go.
Yeah, I gotta hop off. But anything else?
No, that's all I had. I was just shocked. I was shocked that there was an update.
Well, I heard there was going to be an update on a Friday afternoon, and I'm like, well, that's usually not very good. If you get an update on a Friday afternoon from a business, it's usually meaning they're closing up shop. So,
yeah,
this is a better.
Maybe, you know what? Here's some advice: pre-order. That cost you nothing. Get the wood grain there, because who knows when they're going to fulfill the founders. This is another speculation I had. They're going to probably fulfill the ones they can first, ahead of stuff that.
That would be such a horrible move. Horrible.
Yeah,
they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that.
I think. I don't know what else is supposed to come up with.
Well, I mean, think about it. The founders units are going to be in the same box. If they're putting them together by hand, then all they do is insert a lenticular picture with autographs.
I better get a wood grain while it's. I'm getting a wood grain too. All right, thank you, Smash. I think I'm ending the stream now.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Ramblin' Man's going to talk about this tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. So. I'm sure he's going to talk about this, and so is Rhea. Okay, yeah. Where's the mail? Oh, I'll put the mailbag up, E-King, for Ramblin' Man tomorrow. Okay, thank you, Smash. Now I'm actually going to watch your video. I didn't know you. Man, you pumped 2 out. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a busy day. I actually have to get back to life, and I had to put a lot of things on the back burner today to get to those. So now my Friday night is going to be a lot busier than I was expecting it to be. So,
all right,
had to shift things around on my schedule.
Well, listen. Final question I should ask while you're here. I got to capitalize on the situation. I got the #1 YouTube investor here, 10K.
I got the full screen.
Yeah. So, will you have somewhat satisfaction if they at least come to market with this new price plan, if they actually do it?
Oh my God, yeah. I would
even though all the retail relationships are messed up, they go to direct to consumer. Yeah. They at least get the product out with a higher price point, and they get it out even if it doesn't have all the features or all the games. You could play the games that are on there.
Yeah,
you'll be happy enough based on the path here. My
expectations are so goddamn low that literally if they do anything, I would be like, there we go. That's what I'm talking about, guys. You're not scammers after all. You actually did something. I'm proud of you.
But, it would go a long way if you say this is where we have to go, or it's not going to come out. That would be a strong message to actually say, you know what, we couldn't do it under those. It's not gonna happen this way. This is where it's gonna happen. This is where we can actually come to market. That is a big sell though, because less features, more price, one controller.
It's a lot to add, and that's the funny thing too. If you're gonna raise the price, why not just go balls to the wall and be like, fuck it, it's gonna be $6.99? Because at this point, only the hardcore people are gonna buy it anyways. So why not?
You know what I would do? Keep the gift card, $400 flat, number the boxes, and these are only there's so many of these initial ones going to be made. The next ones are going to be redesigns. You're going to get Amico Slim next time.
These things will go down in history.
Do you know what they could do?
What?
Right away, take off the stuff on the top where you grow the controllers. Just do an Amico Slim like a little Roku box, and just have the control. Then sell a different charger stand separate.
Yeah, well, Nick Richards actually alluded to that in a response on the Start Engine campaign.
Yeah.
So they said they were thinking about doing something like that. And
so honestly, that's what I would do. 400. Keep the gift card. Keep some special items. Special box. Number the boxes. They were only going to make so many of these initial ones. Keep it real collector's item.
Because I think I look at this as the initial run. It can't be successful. It can't. With the path that they've laid out, this is the only chance for it to actually see the light of day. But there's nothing there to give it any kind of longevity and more retail units and demand for it. I don't mean to be like a Debbie Downer on it, but I go back to what sold me on this originally, why I invested in it. Well, I look like an idiot right now, but I listened and believed Tommy when he said it was going to be 150 to 180 bucks. I was like, I'm all in on that. Yeah.
Wait, you invested after that though, didn't you?
Well, I invested when he's told me it might be going up to like 200. And I was like, okay, I could still see that. This is a long time ago I invested in it. It wasn't recently. All these price changes have been within the past 12 to 6 months to today.
Oh, Tommy Uyamiko says, you guys need to stop fantasizing about what you could get personally, how you might get that rare one, how you might get the expensive one because you have more knowledge of Amico than others.
So what he's saying is we're the only ones that care about it. So no one's going to care about it after that. But I disagree. I think probably
it'd be some kind of closure.
Oh my God, yeah! Like it'll be gaming history. Like the Ouya. If the Ouya came out and only made 2,600 consoles, I think there'd be a insane amount of demand today for that. If there were only 2,600 consoles out there, you know what I mean? So I feel like that it doesn't matter. It just the limited amount of an actual game console with actual games on it that are unique to and exclusive to it, there's something to be said for that.
Well, I'm putting in my wood grain because I have a feeling that this is going to get fulfilled if it does happen before my founders.
There you go. We'll see. I'm going to hop off though.
All right. Thanks. I'm going to end it too. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thanks for having me. No problem. We'll see you.